it's me, Alex, again, doing some knitting videos. So today I thought I'd just show you how to change colours, and eventually I'll put a free download of a simple scarf pattern down in the comments below. So as you can see, I've got this nice, I actually naturally dyed this myself. It's logwood, so it's a little bit purple. So I've just done stockinette stitch, which we've done before. Knit one row, and then knit the next row purl. Knit row, purl row, knit row, purl row. So now we're on a purl row now, and when we're going to change to this yellow colour, we need to make sure we're on a knit row. So let's just do this purl row together. Naughty tail, get out of here. Right. And this is some white Shetland wool that I had. So this is quite nice. Nice soft wool. And it has quite good stitch definition. So that means you can really see where the stitches are, and they look quite nice. Actually, as I was saying earlier about needles and wool, I'd probably normally use a 3mm needle on this rather than a 4, because I've just noticed it's a little bit holy. And if you want to keep nice and warm, you probably want, well, you don't want too many holes in it, so maybe a 3mm needle will be better for sort of 2-ply Shetland wool. But anyway, I'm getting away from what we're doing. So we're on a knit row now. Yay, we're going to do some knit stitches. But, ooh, we're going to put in a different colour, which I know some people when they start, they like to just knot them together and do it like that so it doesn't fall out. But it's really easy. All you have to do is put that in. See where you've got your tail? Just plonk that over there. Okay? So that's all you're doing. You're going to hold those two. And I know this is loose at the moment, but don't worry about that. And we're just going to pull that through. Just going to move that over there. Right. So we've done one. It's all attached. And you can even just pull that purple thread so it's nice and tight. Okay, just make sure this tail's not going to fall out. So the next one is poke that through that hole there. And if you can, hold everything back behind your work like that. And just keeping that fairly tight, but not too tight. Sometimes it takes experience to sort of get your tension. Some people hold it very loose, some people hold it quite tight. So it doesn't really matter. Just after practice, it'll be fine. So then you poke this through there and wrap it around, push through there, wrap it around, push through the hole, wrap it around, pull through. Now, if you'd done it on the purl row, you might have got this line of sort of stitches where the colour has changed on the right side. So this would be the right side. You want it to look quite nice, the right side of your fabric. And I'll show you the wrong side once we've finished this row. Okay, so right side, wrong side. So if anything messy is going to happen, you want it to happen on the wrong side. And I'll just keep going and I'll show you where the colour change sort of happens. So can you see nothing's really changed now? You're just onto using a different wool. Now you've got to watch out for this tail as you come to the end. You see? Just make sure it's not going to fall out as you purl that, and then keep it nice and tight. Now what you can do, there you go, I'm going to just cut that tail off. If you're just practicing, you can just tie a knot like that, and eventually you might want to weave in the ends. I can show you what I do. So in the next row I would just have these and I would sort of pull it to the front, and when I'm wrapping around here I'll just wrap those tails, oh no, pull them that way, and I'll just wrap this around them, and then when I poke into the next one I'll pull them up and I'll just wrap around them, and when I'm going the next one I'll just push those back and wrap around them again. You can see all I'm doing is catching those two ends. Now if you've got a slippy wool, it might be better to get a needle and just sew those sort of into the back, but you don't need to worry about that right now. We just learn a bit about changing colour. Oops. I'll just leave that there and I'll cut it off later. There we go. So you can see. Yay. There we go. And then we can probably cut that off and do it again. Oh no, you can do it on a purl row. Just have to do it. You just have to remember to purl. Oh, you need about 8 hands to do this sometimes. You can see why they always thought spiders would be good weavers. I think that's how Arachne got her name, from Greek mythology. I think she bet with Athena that she was the best weaver or something, and then she got turned into a spider. Spoilers. In one of my next videos I might use some BFL that I've got recently from Dye of the Tiger, and it's the colourway is Spice, and it's got orange and yellow and green and blue, and it's BFL, Blueface Leicester, so it's really shiny. It's a little bit slippy, but that's fine, and it will have a really nice drape because it's quite a long staple. So that'll be nice for kind of summery tops. But I haven't quite decided what I want to do with it yet. But that'll be nice. Okay, I think I'm just going to finish that there. But as you can see, you haven't got any colour changes. Get out of the way, Mr. Tail. I'm just gonna. If you leave enough tail so it's not too. Oh gosh, I need smaller fingers. Oh, there we go. So I've just tied that up. It's fine. Yeah, so this is where you've done the colour change, but I think that looks quite nice. Lovely. Oh, I forgot my little quote. I was going to do a little quote. Okay, this one's from Troll Hunters. Fear is but the precursor to valour. Don't think, become. Cool. I like that programme. It's on Netflix and it's by, I think it's directed or produced by Guillermo del Toro, you know, from Pan's Labyrinth. So it's really good. It's really sad. It's totally for kids, but the drawings and the animation and Kelsey Grammer, awesome. Okay, thanks for listening, and if you're interested, check out my Instagram at Laight Night Knits, Laight Night Knits. Okay, see you next time.